What's up, everybody? It's your man, Big Al from the Alan Michaels Show. And I want to thank you guys for taking the time to check out the video. If you like what you see, if you like what you hear, which I know you will, please subscribe and hit that little bell right next to there so we can keep you connected. Everything about the Alan Michaels Show is wrapped around empowerment. It's wrapped around self-discovery. It's wrapped around challenging belief systems and value systems. With that in mind, I'm starting a new series called Your Life's Path. And this series is just about recognizing the things that are possibly keeping you from being your best self. Because as you know, each and every one of us has a path ordained by the Most High. Now, I'm not getting into a whole bunch of religious stuff, but what I'm talking about is waking up and you understand that your life isn't where you want it to be, and you don't feel good about going to work, and you don't feel good about relationships, and your money's not right, and all of that kind of stuff. So today's episode 1 is about clearing the path. You know, before you get to the point where you can start getting back in order, it's some stuff you got to get out of the way. It's some stuff that is in your way that keeps you from losing weight, that keeps you from going after your dreams, that keeps you from having a happy marriage. And all of that stuff is the things that we need to identify before we can get back on our life's path. Those are our hurdles, right? Throughout life, a lot of times things come our way that knock us off the path that we were predestined to have. All right. I truly believe that there is no such thing as coincidences. There is no ambiguity to this thing called life. We are here for a specific reason, no matter what your religious affiliation is. It doesn't matter what it is. We are all predestined to do and have a certain journey in life, right? We have allowed certain things to change our perceptions in life, change our realities, right? What we consider truth and not truth, you know. How does that happen? It is all wrapped in your spirit. And what that means is what you let around you, what you look at, what you smell, what you taste, what you hear, influence your spirit. And that influence can indeed be what helps or what is the cause of getting you off your life's path. I have to preference before we keep going, before we go any further, we have to understand that we are all the sum total of our life's experiences. And that subtotal is really the adding and subtracting of the emotions connected to those life's experiences. That being said, it basically just means things happen in your life, and the impact on you shows itself emotionally, right? You have an emotional response to a breakup. You have an emotional response to a hug from your mom. You have an emotional response to food and all of these things. And those emotional responses is what you remember as an experience, and that experience dictates what you will and won't do, and what you will and won't do knocks you on and off your path. I really hope that made sense, y'all. So here's an example. When I was a kid, I absolutely hated mushrooms, right? Because when people said, oh, we're going to get pizza tonight, and you know, when a kid hears that, we ready to rock and roll. So somebody's ass decided to bring home a pizza with some mushrooms on it. And I smelled them, I looked at them, I just wasn't having it, dog. I was not having it. And from that moment on, I never gave the mushrooms an opportunity to even be a part of my existence. I decided against it, and that was it, right? So here in my 40s, I say, okay, all right, I'm going to try it, see if I can develop a taste for it, just to broaden my horizons, because I'm not 12 anymore, right? And now, because I have challenged the emotion wrapped around a mushroom, and I tried it again, I absolutely love them. And I can't, you know, I can't have an omelet without a mushroom in it. The point to that whole long drawn out story is very simple. There was an emotion tied behind a mushroom for me. Maybe there's an emotion tied behind how you eat. Maybe there's an emotion connected to, or an experience that is connected to emotion tied to how you treat your spouse, how you respond at work. And what I'm trying to say when we're talking about getting back on your life's path is, in order to clear the path, you need to understand what those emotions are and reconcile those emotions, because those could be what's keeping you off your life's path. So your assignment today is real simple. This is episode 1. I want you to go back and challenge, or look into your life and look at the areas that you feel are not on your life's path. I want you to challenge what you think some of the struggles are. And then I want you to go back in your life's experiences and think about why you feel the way, or what experiences in your past that are impacting the issue or your ability to fly in the area that you're struggling in. Connect the emotion to it. Once you understand what that emotion is, change it. Change the emotion behind the way you treat women, or the way you treat relationships, or the way you change money, or the way you spend money. Once you do that, you can develop new behaviors. And that's exactly how you develop new behaviors, by identifying, I spend like this because my mama did this, or we didn't have when we were coming up. We didn't, I spend because of that. And so you've developed an emotion behind it and a behavior that is not helping you now. So now that we know that that's coming from mama, or we know that that's coming from wherever, we can look at the triggers. We can start changing things and creating new behaviors that can put you back on your life's path as it pertains to money. Yo, I know it sounds easy, and I'm making it easy, but I promise you, understand that your life's path is dictated by what you do and don't do based on emotions that you gathered from experiences. Okay? Listen, if you like this video, this is only episode 1. We're going to have a whole bunch of episodes coming up that you need to pay attention to. Subscribe, hit the button, our Facebook, our Instagram, all that stuff is in the description. And remember, if you're talking about changing your life, surround yourself with reminders that will get it done for you. You must be reminded of your greatness and the places that you want to go. So anyway, it's been a blast. I'm your man, Big Al. This is the Al & Michael Show, and we are talking about your life's path. All right? You all subscribe, like us, do what you got to do. I'll see you episode 2. Peace.